looks like you were running minimum wage though for the support obligation when you've established that you're capable of making a whole lot more than that, $19, $20 an hour.
Yeah, when I was working, yeah.
Right, but I mean, you can still work. All right.
It's an order from the PA's office, and it was just signed March 3rd of 2023, effective January 1st, 2023. 1,347 child support, 84 medical support, $50 on arrearages, and $50 for confinement, for a total of 1,531. He did not appear to the hearing for the prosecuting attorney's office.
All right, sir, why didn't you come to that hearing?
I wasn't aware that I had a hearing, Your Honor.
The notice sent out for that.
Yeah, I was never aware of any hearing. I didn't know anything about it. When was the hearing?
Hearing regarding support will be held on Wednesday, February 22nd at 9:30. That was in front of me. This notice right here.
Yeah, I wasn't aware of the hearing. Otherwise, I most definitely would have been there.
Oh, so you would have gotten the order a few days later. It was mailed out on February 22nd, same day. Why didn't you file an objection of some sort to that?
I'm sorry. I'm staying with my father at my father's house right now, and sometimes he gets the mail before I do, or whatnot, and sometimes he never gets me my mail. So it's been an ongoing issue with that.
Yeah, that's a big problem.
Yeah, I know.
So if you've been doing construction all your life, do you own your own business, or do you work for somebody, or what?
I subcontract through a guy that does commercial work, and he has jobs upcoming, but just there's nothing going on at the moment. I'm in between jobs.
Ms. Hummel, can you tell with what you have in front of you how much the support specialist at the prosecutor's office used as Mr. Anderson's income?
He used $25 an hour, 40 hours a week. Lindrort Construction.
Lindrop.
All right. And sir, do you pay taxes on the amount that you get paid each year?
Yes, I pay taxes.
All right. Do you remember what you made in 2022?
I believe I sent a W-2 with everything that I sent in. Should be a copy of it. It wasn't much. It was right around 11 or 12,000.
11,700
For the year?
Yeah, it's been pretty bad year and a half. It's been pretty slow, but things are starting to pick up now, hopefully.
Sir, did you report that income to the support specialist?
No, Your Honor, I did not.
Did you fill out the forms that she sends out?
I didn't fill out any forms stating anything that I made, how much money I made.
Did you get the forms and just not fill them
No,
out?
I didn't get any forms.
She probably imputed due to the average income per construction worker in Michigan. I can call her real quick and verify.
Yeah, can you do that? I'd like to know where that number came from. Sir, what have you made other years doing construction?
I think my best year was right around 40,000.
What year was that?
It was 20 or 21, I want to say.
Ms. Long, do you work?
Sorry, I had my phone muted for the traffic. I'm outside right now. Currently, no. I am fighting for unemployment right now from when I broke my 2 fingers at work.
Where were you working then?
I was working at Magna in Newego.
How much were you making?
$19 an hour.
Huh?
19.
19 an hour?
$19 an hour.
When did you start working there?
I was there almost a year. And then I stopped working, I'm gonna say 6 months ago at least.
Because you broke your fingers?
Yeah, I broke my fingers and they expected me to do a job duty that I was not able to do.
You haven't gotten a new job in 6 months?
Well, it's honestly really hard for me to perform any type of duty with the hand that I can't use right now.
Or you didn't get them fixed?
No, they didn't give me any surgery. I'm working with a hand specialist out of Holland though.
So you broke your fingers, you didn't have them set by a doctor or anything to heal?
Well, they re-broke them, and then they just never grew right.
What hand?
Right hand.
Are you right-handed?
Yep.
So are you currently seeing a doctor then to get it figured out? I mean, you can't go through the rest of your life
Yeah.
with fingers that don't work.
Right. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm seeing an orthopedic out of Holland pretty regularly.
You haven't worked at all in 6 months?
Well, I mean, I've worked a little bit, probably for my mother's business. I don't know, nothing regular, maybe 20 hours a week.
What do you do there?
Well, I just help her around the house, or else I pressure wash for her.
Help her around the house doing what?
Anything that she may need. My stepdad passed away, so everyday responsibilities are really hard for her. I mean, what I can do one-handed, I mean, I can mow the grass, organize, anything really. And pressure washing is only, holding the brush.
What
And
were
that still makes it hard for me.
what were you doing at your job at Magna?
Assembling mirrors.
All right.
I'm kind of waiting to see what unemployment's going to do for me right now for the time that I did work and the time that I have been out due to the injury, before I do go back to my job in Walker in that spectrum.
Your job in Walker doing what?
It's just an office job.
Right, but doing what?
It is like offering, it's like the cable, internet, TV, just like offering people deals on their packages or whatever position may be available at the office for me.
Oh, like phone sales?
Yeah.
Oh, how much do you make doing that?
Well, when I was there, it was 20.
Per hour?
Yep,
Were you working full time?
I was, yes.
When did you stop doing that?
Probably in 2001,
Two thousand
right around
one?
there.
Wait, did you say 2001?
21, I'm sorry. I'm
Oh,
sorry, 21.
all right. And why'd you leave that job?
I don't remember the exact reason, but I do know that I wanted to be closer to home. So I took a little bit of time off and then got the Magna job.
All right.
I mean, Nuevo to Walker is a big difference.
Well, I get that, but it looks like you were on a minimum wage though for the support obligation when you've established that you're capable of making a whole lot more than that, $19, $20 an hour.
Yeah, when I was working, yeah.
Right, but I mean, you can still work. I mean, maybe you can't assemble a mirror, but there's a lot of things you can still do with that limitation. It sounds like you can help out around the house, you can pressure wash, you can do all kinds of stuff with your other hand. Ms. Hull, did you find anything out about Mr. Anderson's wage?
Linda had stated that she got the information from Robin, the other party in the case. And she's just gonna email me to verify. She believes she verified it with the company, but she's gonna email me. Because she doesn't remember at this point in time if she got it verified or not.
All right, sir, do you ever remember making about $1,000 a week?
4,000 maybe,
4,000 a week?
but
Or
that's been a couple years ago. I haven't made that type of money in the past 2 years, actually 2.5 years.
okay. Well, Ms. Long hasn't made the 19 or 20 an hour in the last couple of years either, but I assume you want her run at that, correct?
Yeah, well, I'll be back to work and hopefully in the next couple, 2 or 3 weeks here, and I'll be making $20 an hour. I won't be making 25
Why not?
because that's just not what I'm making on this job.
Okay.
When I do general trades, I get 25 an hour. When I do general framing, I get 20.
So are there different jobs that you make $20 an hour on, and then some jobs you make 25 an hour?
Yes, when I do
on?
finish, yes, when I finish work, general trades, interior finish work, I make 25. When I do rough framing, I make 20.
Then it's full time when things ramp up?
Yeah, it'll be full time.
Overtime?
It'll be full time.
Like with overtime, like more than 40 hours a week?
Nope, no overtime.
Never more than 40 a week, or you just don't get paid for overtime?
We don't work no more than 40 hours a week.
All right. Ms. Hummel, use 15 an hour for Ms. Long. She's established that she can make 19 to 20 an hour when she's fully healthy. She does have a hand issue right now, but I don't see that materially affects her ability to do any work, and she should be able to find a job making 15 an hour, somewhere between minimum wage and the wage that she was making when she was assembling mirrors and doing things like that. If Mr. Anderson makes 25 an hour for some jobs and 20 an hour for other jobs, run him at 22.50 an hour. That's the median between the two. Run them both at 40 hours a week. Sir, do you have about 48 overnights with your kids right now on a yearly basis, about 4 per month?
Yeah,
Okay.
yes.
And other than the 3 kids on this case, Mr. Anderson, do you have any minor children?
That's it, just the 3.
Just the 3? And ma'am, you have 1 or 2 minor children other than the kids on this case?
2 other minor children.
2. Are those the 2 boys, or is one of them 18 now?
Yep, one of them is 18, and then I have Carter that is 14, and then Lillian that is almost 2.
Oh, Lillian. Okay, so plus 2. At this point, in the absence of any order to the contrary, because she has the majority of overnights, Ms. Long would claim the children. She's not actually working, so there'd be no daycare expenses. Ms. Long, do the children have some insurance other than Medicaid, or is that the insurance for the children?
Nope, they just have Medicaid.
All right. Ms. Hummel, do you need any other information? What's that?
One moment.
All right.
You wanted her at $15 an hour?
Yes. So a lot of this may have been able to be avoided if your mail situation wasn't what it is. You got to have a talk with your dad or get a PO box or do something so that you get your mail.
Yeah, I will
You
be.
need to come to court because, really shouldn't, I guess if you don't have court going on, you can do what you want. When you do have court going on, if you miss things from the court, a lot of times that can result in bad things. It can result in especially if you don't pay your support, bench warrants and things like that you may not know about, or show cause hearings that you may not know about. And you either got to have a talk with your dad or get a PO box or do something so that you know you're getting your mail.
Okay.
And you stated him at $22.50 an hour, 40 hours,
Yes.
and single and one.
Probably. Yeah.
It drops it just a little bit. $1,200 child support, 73 ordinary medical. You would still have 50 for confinement, at least 50 on arrears for a total of 1,373. It's 1,273 on the calculation, not including the confinement and the arrears.
All right, so sir, I made all the changes that appear to be appropriate. Mom's income and your income. I dropped yours a little bit from what it was run at. I bumped hers up to 15 an hour. I think those were the major changes. The tax thing may have changed a little bit. It reduced it by about 150 a month. All right.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna go back to the date that support was set though, because these numbers haven't changed since that time. So support was originally effective January 1st. I'm gonna go back to that date and make this amount effective. 1,200 support, 73 ordinary medical, 50 on the birth expense and 50 on arrears. Anything else?